Hey, what's going on with it, ladies and gentlemen? Ponies and Tentacles, it's the one, the only Criticism Guide 2009, aka Nintendo for 2011. I just finished watching Monsters University. All I gotta say is I'm very fucking proud of how Billy Crystal and how an amazing, tremendous, just epic fucking performance John Goodman and Billy Crystal did. I'm just saying right now, putting it out there. I might have to do a second part video just in case. Other than that, before I do get started real quick, I didn't get to see this in 3D, so unfortunately won't be seeing any of that. But yeah, let's begin. So basically it's about Mike and Sully. They go into this university where they meet up with each other for the first time. They meet all their friends, their rivals, everything in the back. You even see Randall here. This is when Mike and Randall were actually friends before he ended up going to these guys, which were the jocks. Which is funny as shit, by the way, because like they're supposed to be the scariest out of the group or whatever. Unfortunately they fail. And after that, this ends up being their little clique thing or whatever. Their new friends. And the two-headed monster. And then that thing you can't see it, but the double fuzzy like Slinky or whatever, he's there too, but you can't see it that well. But yeah, anyways, what I can tell you about this, good God. They brought their A game when they did this. In Pixar, they did this little, oh, there he goes right there. The little Slinky thingy right here. Yeah, they brought their A game to this. They did this little like Disney 5-minute movie for Pixar. It was called The Umbrella. I don't know, they might make a thing out of it. We'll see. But yeah, other than that, it's about them meeting each other for the first time. They have this rivalry going on, like Mega and Beta. So it's kind of stereotypes of what college is about. Go out and drinking and stuff. Instead of that, though, what's it called? They talked about like fizzy dust or something like that. I don't know. But it seemed fucking pretty badass. Some of them, they had superpowers, like this little these popular group girls right here. They had their little fire-breathing nightshade powers. Some, and the dean or whatever, she was like the principal. I think her name was Snagglebatum or something like that. She was fucking funny as hell. And this guy's name was Ron. He was the oldest one in there. That's kind of like Canadian style or something like that. The thing I really loved about the movie, even though it had a couple of this little action moments, it had this little heartwarm, heartfelt moments, Especially good for the kids. Definitely bring your family to go see this because, it's all a family thing. You bring anyone. It's G for general, of course, obviously. And the thing I really loved about this movie is all the yelling and screaming that they did with the scare competition. It was freaking awesome as hell. And James P. Sullivan, a.k.a. Sully, the one that's played by John Goodman, he did a very fucking awesome job, not gonna lie. He was just a boss at this thing. He was kind of a dick in the beginning. He ends up being a real nice guy. And at the end, he reveals to Mike that, I'm just terrified at everything. I'm so scared at everything. I just pretend to be a hardcore dude. And then Mike says, oh, why didn't you tell me that before? Because, I wasn't your friend at that time. And I guess it makes sense to an extent. They do all these funny little scare competition. The first one's where they got to avoid these little spike ball things. Freaking insane as heck. That's all I got to say about that. Freaking awesome. And every time they touched it, they turned their whole body turns to pus or something like that. It's huge. And then the second one, I'm trying to remember what it was. I think they had to go through the library, and if they failed, the librarian, she's a big giant 500-foot tall like octopus, and just throws them out of the library from the sky window. How much more epic is that? And then the last three, it's where it start getting a little bit emotional. They get embarrassed from like in front of their colleagues and everything, and all their little students and roommates. It's crazy as shit. And these popular girls, they trick Mike and Sully and the rest of his crew to like go to this party because they're having it for them or whatever. And then the last two gets a little bit more trickier. I think is what's it called? I forgot what the second one was. And the first one's like the main scare competition when the movie starts coming to an end. And then Mike gets pissed off at everyone for like not scaring everyone. And then at the end he finds out that the competition was rigged, and he put it on easy mode for Mike because he wasn't really scared. He was just a funny clown guy. And that's what they show when they go into the real human world. They go to these monster camp. No, they go to these like summer camps, and everyone laughs at Mike. And of course everyone knows who Mike is. And it's fucking hilarious as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. Other than that, Mike Sully, he ends up going after him because he doesn't want to get embarrassed, and the police officers, the park rangers, go after them. It just, he comes blown off of so much amounts of proportion. I can't even begin to explain it. Then there was this one little heartfelt scene where like they look at the Monsters Inc. The Monsters Inc. Corporation, where they're showing all the monsters scare each other off. It's like, oh, these people are legends. They're so awesome. They're cool. They're pretty fucking chill. I'm not gonna lie. Other than that, it is just so freaking epic. I keep saying epic all the time. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a B+. That's because, not just because it's a kids movie, because I wish it would have brought more celebrity voice actors in this movie, because I know they showed a couple of them while they were showing previews, obviously. I mean, what else is new there? It's funny how Randall, he was a little nerd and he becomes one of the cool guys, and later on in the sequel, which is the prequel, obviously kind of weird, he ends up being the evil one where he kidnapped Boo and stuff, but I don't know. It's just wild as fuck. I mean, I was 12 when I first saw the original Monsters, Inc. So I was a little ass kid at that time, you know? Other than that, this is definitely a badass movie. Definitely take your family, your friends. If you're a parent, definitely take your kids to go see this, because this is definitely a good ass time right here. Fun for a whole family, basically, in a nutshell. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. I would have explained it a lot more details, but I don't want to get too many spoiler alerts out, even though I really don't care about spoilers. They really don't bother me in the slightest. I really like the dragon one. I don't know why. She reminds me of that Pokemon, which I would show it to you, but it's kind of my older thing right now. Yeah, basically that's it. It's kind of like Giratina a little bit, except it's more of a female version of it. The one that's the dean and the principal. She's like flying with these big giant wings and everything. I don't know. I might show it to you in another thing. But other than that, that's really all I had to say about this. Like I said, bring your family, friends, kids to see this, because it's awesome as heck. And yeah, that's all I gotta say for now. So like I always say, like, comment, subscribe, and here's what it is. Ain't what I ain't. See you when I see you guys. Have a good day. Have a good night wherever you're at around the world. And I'll talk to you all soon. Okay. Don't drink and smoke weed at the same time, and don't do anything reckless. I'll talk to you guys later. Stay safe. Peace out. I'm gone. Later. Saying goodbye. I'm out.